What if I told you there's a blockchain that can process transactions for less than a penny, while Ethereum charges you $10 or more? But here's the twist. Both are trying to solve the exact same problem. You've probably heard of Ethereum. It's like the grandfather of smart contracts and decentralized apps. But there's a newer player called the Internet Computer Protocol, or ICP, that's making some bold claims about doing everything Ethereum does, but faster and cheaper. So which one should you care about? And more importantly, which one is actually solving the problems that matter? Let me break this down in a way that'll make sense, even if you're completely new to crypto. Here's the thing, both Ethereum and ICP are trying to build what we call a decentralized internet. Think of it like this. Right now, when you use apps like Instagram or Gmail, all your data lives on servers owned by big tech companies. They control everything. But what if we could run these same apps without any single company controlling them? That's where blockchain comes in. Ethereum was the first to really nail this concept, letting developers build apps that run on thousands of computers around the world instead of just one company's servers. The problem? Ethereum got popular, really popular, and when millions of people started using it, the network got congested. Suddenly, sending a simple transaction could cost you $50 or more during busy periods. Imagine paying $50 just to like a post on social media. Let me explain how each one tackles this problem, starting with Ethereum. Think of Ethereum like a single highway with toll booths. Every car or transaction has to wait in line and pay a toll based on how busy the highway is. The busier it gets, the more expensive the tolls become. Ethereum recently upgraded from what's called proof of work to proof of stake. Instead of miners competing to solve puzzles, now people can stake their Ethereum tokens to help secure the network. It's like putting down a security deposit to become a highway inspector. If you do a good job, you earn rewards. If you cheat, you lose your deposit. Now ICP took a completely different approach. Instead of one crowded highway, imagine having multiple highways that can all work together. That's what ICP calls subnets. Each subnet can process thousands of transactions per second, and they use something called chain key technology. Think of it as having super smart traffic controllers that can instantly coordinate between all the highways. This lets ICP handle up to 10,000 transactions per second compared to Ethereum's 30. But here's the really clever part. ICP uses a reverse gas model. Instead of users paying fees for every transaction, developers pay upfront for computational resources, kind of like buying a monthly unlimited plan instead of paying per text message. So, what does this actually mean for real apps you might use? On Ethereum, you've got massive ecosystems like DeFi, decentralized finance, where you can lend, borrow and trade without banks. Projects like Uniswap process billions in trading volume. There are also NFT marketplaces, virtual worlds like Decentralized, and thousands of other apps. But remember those high fees? They make Ethereum less practical for everyday use. Sending $5 to a friend might cost you $10 in fees during busy times. On ICP, because of those ultra low fees, ICP enables different types of applications. There's open chat, think WhatsApp, but completely decentralized and running entirely on blockchain. There are AI-powered apps running machine learning models directly on chain, which is pretty mind-blowing. ICP can also host entire websites and web applications completely on chain without needing traditional web hosting. It's like having the entire internet running on blockchain instead of corporate servers. Let's talk numbers that actually matter. Speed. Ethereum processes about 30 transactions per second with 15-minute finality. ICP up to 10,000 transactions per second with 1.4-second finality. Cost. Ethereum transactions average $1.10 plus, while ICP transaction cost about 1,000 times cheaper than Ethereum. Storage. Storing 1 GB of data on Ethereum would cost you about $15 million per year. On ICP, just $5 per year. But here's the catch. Ethereum has about 4,500 decentralized apps, while ICP has around 1,200. Ethereum has been around longer and has a bigger developer community. So where are these platforms headed? Ethereum is working on massive upgrades called the Surge and the Verge that could boost it to 1,000 transactions per second. They're also developing layer 2 solutions. Think of them as express lanes on that highway to make transactions faster and cheaper. ICP is doubling down on AI integration and what they call the self-writing internet. Imagine being able to create apps just by talking to an AI, no coding required. They're also working on better connections with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Here's the bottom line. Ethereum is like the established city with all the infrastructure and businesses already there. ICP is like the new smart city being built with all the latest technology. For beginners, Ethereum offers more learning resources and a proven track record. For developers wanting cutting-edge features and low costs, ICP offers compelling advantages. But here's what I find most exciting. We don't have to pick just one. The future of blockchain is likely multi-chain, where different platforms excel at different things and work together. What do you think? Are you more interested in Ethereum's established ecosystem or ICP's innovative approach? Drop a comment below and let me know which features matter most to you. And if this breakdown helped clarify things, smash that like button and subscribe for more crypto education that actually makes sense.